So now let us try to take another example to tell given grammar is LL1 or not. So first of all we have to find out first of for every non-terminal. So let us try to construct the table first of all. Okay. So first of for every non-terminal. So here first for S. So first of S is what? So first of S from this production, this is A. Okay. Then from this production, first symbol is actually B. That means first of B is what? B and A. So that you have to add here, B and A. So sometimes same terminal may come again. So at that time you have to write down. Okay, because this A is not from this production, because this A is came from other production actually. This A came from this production, this A came from this production actually. So that is why all terminals though repeated you have to write down first of all. So that is why multiple same terminals are there, definitely you are going to have a multiple entries in the parse table. So that part we will see. Now next, what about A? So A, first of A is what? A, either small a or B. Then first of B is what? B and A. Okay. So this is what first of every non-terminal. Now let us try to construct a parse table. So in the parse table, how many rows will be there? So total 3 non-terminals are there. So total 3 rows will be there. So that is first one is S, second one is A, then we have B. So total 3 non-terminals are there. Then how many columns will be there? So A is one terminal, next B is one terminal, then only A and B are the terminals directly and dollar we have to add. So total 3 columns we are going to take. Now from this let now come to S. So in S, under A, this A we got from this production. So that means here we have to write S of A. Then next B is there. This B we got from this production actually. That means this production you have to add under B. So that is S of S arrow small capital B small b. Next this A is also came from this production actually, is it or not? By finding the first of B we got it. That is why this production you have to add under A. That means here only, right? So S of capital B small b. If you have multiple entries, that means 2 or more productions will be there in the same cell. Definitely those 2 productions are different. Okay. So next, first of A we have A and B. So this A we got from this, that means A arrow A capital A. Next this B we got from this production, so A arrow B. Next B if you take B, so under B, B arrow small b, and this A we got from this, so B arrow small a. So now parse table is ready. So now whether this one is LL1 grammar or not, because here we have a multiple entries, this is not a LL1 grammar. See why this is not LL1 grammar, why you should not have a parse table like this. So whenever you have this one, okay, whenever non-terminal is S and input string is A and input symbol is A, then which rule you have to follow? That is what simple. So here we have 2 rules are there. Which rule you have to follow? Always you must have single path or single rule, that means. So if you come here only one rule is there, this rule you will follow blindly. But when you come to this cell, which rule you, 1 or 2, which rule you have to follow? So that is what the ambiguity or confusion state. So such a way parse table should not exist. That is why multiple entries is not allowed in a parse table. So that is why this is not a LL1 grammar. Okay. So because we have multiple entries in this cell, this is not a LL1 grammar. Okay, and these places are errors. So, as we discussed earlier. Okay, so in this way sometimes you are going to have multiple entries in a parse table. If you have multiple entries, that is definitely not a LL1 grammar.